Okay, YouTube, I'm back. And I'm doing a review on just a few products that I use because we don't just use hair products, we use other stuff too. What I have here is a couple toothpastes. I have a couple deodorants and a couple of contact lens solutions. I'm going to start with the contact lens solution. And it is the Bio True solution by Bausch and Lomb. This stuff is great. I mean, they say it works like your eyes. It really does. I've never had an issue with my eyes burning after putting them on. There is no settle time. Like with some of the other solutions, like this one for example, and there was another one called Clear something that I used to use that had the little jar thingy, and you put your lenses in the little cage and put them in and it bubbles, and then you have to let it deactivate or whatever it had to do. You'll have the problem with sometimes you'll put them in your eyes and then it has to settle, and then eventually it'll stop burning and be comfortable. This one was the best after Renew stopped selling their moisture, I think it was moisture rich or something like that. It was some kind of solution that they had that was really, really good, but a lot of people had the problem with the red eye when they were using it. And this one has a problem with regular saline solution, because a lot of people would try to save a little money like I was doing myself. I would try to save a few dollars and rinse my lenses out with just saline solution instead of the expensive solution. Saline is like $1 and something. This stuff's like, but not this little one because this is a sample, but like the full size bottle being like $5, $6 instead of wasting that. But with this you can't use it. I contacted the company a while ago and they said they didn't know of any problem with that, so basically they just kind of shoot me off. They did answer me, but they just kind of shoot it off. But yeah, you put regular saline solution on that Aquafire, your eyes gonna be on fire. This, I'm not sure, I haven't had the guts to try it with this yet, but I don't know, maybe I need to try it. But this is, since then I just gave up and just started using the solution to rinse with, because I used the Aquafire for years. But this says it makes wearing lenses easier on your eyes, pH balance to match healthy tears, and kills 99.9% of germs, which all of them pretty much says. But this stuff is great. You get like 2 of these 10-ounce bottles for like maybe $15 at Walmart, and the box actually looks like this. That's the box. It'll be a bigger box because this was like a little sample size. But they sent me 2 samples of this for free. Like, okay. That's the way to butter up customers. I mean, I liked it. Enough to buy it. I got Bobby pins in my box. Random. Just randomness. Anyway, I do like this. It doesn't burn your eyes. It doesn't start off burning your eyes and then you have to get used to them. And then your lenses are comfortable the second you put them in there. As soon as they get like, they're comfortable. So I like that. The next thing is a couple of toothpaste, and it is a comparison. It is the Colgate Optic White versus Crest 3D. Now both of these make similar claims that they whiten your teeth. The Colgate, which is the red tube, says it has the same ingredient as strips, which I think those strips are just peroxide for the most part. And the one I got was in sparkling mint. Sparkling mint. Colgate, of course, is by the Colgate Palmolive Company. And Crest is by Procter & Gamble. Yeah. A while ago, Influencer actually sent me some whitening strips, but I couldn't use those. Because for one thing, I have an artificial tooth. I have like a crown and it's right in the front. And there's a chance that the whitening strips could damage it or weaken it. And plus they don't whiten it anyway. And being that it's in the front, I'm like, yeah, you can't avoid it. And the strips cause a lot of sensitivity on my teeth. I've tried them before and they work really well. The 3D white strips, they work really, really well. But I can't deal with the sensitivity. Okay, but beyond that, this doesn't make your teeth sensitive. So out of the 2, hands down, I got it upside down. have both upside down. Out of the two, Optic White versus 3D White, 3D White wins. I mean, this stuff is great. I knew it the first time I used it that it was good, but I decided to try different. I tried different toothpaste anyway, just to switch it up. This toothpaste, I would imagine I would have been happier with this toothpaste if I hadn't have tried this one first. If I hadn't tried the 3D White first. I was just coming off of using the 3D White when I started using the Optic White. And it seemed like in the time that I was using the Optic White, my teeth started to get yellower. I'm sure the toothpaste does not make your teeth yellow, but my teeth were noticeably less white during the time I was using this. And I used it for about 2 months. I bought that big 1,000 tube pack that they sell at Sam's. So I had plenty of it to see if it worked well, and honestly it just really didn't do the job. Like this. It's abrasive, so you would think it would get all the stains, but it does not. So Colgate kind of lost that. They lost that one. This stuff is awesome. The first time I used it, it looked like it cleaned a lot of those stains off. And with repeated use, my teeth are a lot whiter. And I even got a compliment on my smile. I got several of them after I started back using this. So, you know, other people see it too. But this is some good toothpaste. So, yeah, Crest 3D Whites. If you can tolerate the strips are good. They work also. The mouthwash, I haven't tried the mouthwash yet. I haven't gotten a sample of it, and I haven't bought it, so I don't know what it does. But the toothpaste is great. Moving right along. There's been some talk of deodorants, specifically antiperspirants, having harmful aluminums, like chemically altered aluminums in them, which is what stops you from sweating. When you put it under your arms, it blocks your sweat ducts or whatever it does. It blocks it and you don't sweat, and so you don't stink. I don't like my sweat glands being blocked because I'm thinking that sweat comes out for a reason, just like everything else that comes out of your body comes out for a reason, that it shouldn't be blocked in there. So I decided to try deodorants. Now the one that I liked for the longest I don't have, but it was by Arm & Hammer. The baking soda people, was by Arm & Hammer. And this ain't it, but this is what it basically looks like, the little roll-on. It has the Arm & Hammer logo on it. This is a bag of baking soda, but the actual deodorant, the bottle looks kind of like that. It says Arm & Hammer on the front. It worked really well, but by the end of the day, you would have a little odor by the end of the day because it will wear off. But it smelled really good. It used like citronella oil, I think, or coriander oil or something like that, some kind of oil, to block the smell and to kind of deodorize you. It worked really well, but it didn't last that long. After, I would have shown it to you, but I lost it. I don't know where it's at. After that, I started using this because it says it's long lasting. It's still just a deodorant. It's not an antiperspirant. It's just deodorant. And it's Tom's of Maine. And this one was the Maine wood spice. And that's what it smells like. It actually smells like a men's deodorant. I tried to get my husband to use this because I'm like, oh my god, I would love to snuggle you if you smell like this. But on a woman, it's not really that appealing. It has like a really woodsy, manly scent to it. He says it doesn't smell manly, but it does. But this lasted longer. This one lasts all day. But I don't really like the smell of it. I just don't. I don't like this. They have other fragrances, but I don't like this. And there's a citrus, and I was going to buy it next. But then I decided to try this. The Naturally Fresh Deodorant Crystal. And it says right on the top, no harmful aluminums. And it's got the little breast cancer thing there. And I think those aluminums are linked to breast cancer and probably lymph node cancer or something like that. You know, this is unfounded, but there have been studies and people have said it, and I'm like, why risk it? This is generally, it says it has aloe vera in it, and the ingredients are natural mineral salts, which is ammonium alum. Now that worried me because it says ammonium alum, and I'm like, is this aluminum still? I mean, it sounds really chemically, and of course alum and aluminum sound alike, and even when I read up on the definition, I'm having a hard time separating the alum from aluminum and how they're not the same, but they say it's not, so okay. And it has aloe vera in it. Basically, the tagline is be natural, stay fresh. And what you do is you just take the stick. It's like a solid, hard block. It's like a hard rock kind of thing. It doesn't scrape off, it doesn't wipe off or anything until you wet it. And what you do is you put like a couple drops on. What I do is I kind of put the drop on it and just kind of let it roll around the top to make sure it dissolves it. You could probably do the same thing by holding it under the water and just let it dissolve. And under your arm, you would rub. I mean, you would rub. And the key is to get the salt all over your armpit. Some people say you can put it on your feet too if you want to. But you just rub it until you get it all dry. Once it's dry, you just wet it again, and just switch to the other side. And you just coat your armpit with it. And if you get it on well enough, this stuff will last 3 days. There was a time I was actually just home, like I said, I was going to test it. So I would wipe off, you know, all the areas. But I would leave the pits just like they were, and I just wanted to see how long it would last. And it lasted from when I put it on to go to work Friday to Monday. When Monday rolled around in the winter, now this is in winter time, there was still no sign of odor. The stuff itself has no scent. They have one in a, I mean, it has no fragrance at all. They have one in a spray, and they've added fragrances to it, but I like this one. I haven't even tried the sprays. I'm pretty sure that's just too gimmicky, you know. But, I mean, I put it on Friday. You got Saturday, Sunday, and Monday came up, and there was still no odor. Now, this does not stop you from sweating. You will still sweat, just like the Arm & Hammer does it, and this does not either. They're deodorants, not antiperspirants. Antiperspirants stop you from sweating. These do not. They just stop you from stinking. I mean, this stuff lasts. In the summer, I can see that it's not going to last as long because, I mean, it's summertime. We're in the South. You're going to sweat like heck. I mean, so in summer, it probably will last you but it'll last you all day. So, I mean, what more can you ask for something natural? And it works wonders. I like it. I love it. I think. And I bought this a year ago almost. I'm lying. Oh my God, I just told a big ass lie. Sorry, but I bought this, I think I bought this in January. That would seem like, it was either the end of December or the beginning of January. And I haven't even rolled it up. It's like, it's on a little roller thing, and you can roll it all the way up. It comes all the way up. All the way up to the top. Like regular deodorant would come. And I haven't rolled it up a single time. And that's January until now. So that's January. 4 months. I've been using it, still rolled down. The only difference is it was fuller, like around, I guess, and water drips so it gets skinnier. But as far as actual usage off of it, I don't see any missing really. I don't know. So this thing could last like an infinite amount of time. I'm looking for it to last me at least a year. I mean, you buy like $3 and something. I think this was $3.49 or something like that at Publix. I got it from Publix. They sell it at Walmart too, but I got this from Publix. And last a year. I mean, come on, $3 on deodorant a year. You can't beat that price for something that really works. Now, if you're used to fragrance, I've heard some people say they put on a scented deodorant on top of this. But I don't have any interest in putting that on top of it because I don't care what my pits smell like as long as they don't stink. So they don't have to smell like flowers. I mean, as long as they don't smell like musk, that, you know. But it works. Okay, far as I can see, that's all that I have to review right now. Yeah, everything works pretty well. I like this toothpaste. I like this solution. 3 White, Battle True, and Naturally Fresh Crystal Deodorant. And that's about it. So I'll see you guys next time. Be blessed, be well. And that's something else. I'm planning on starting a new YouTube channel that's going to be more on the spiritual side. It's not going to be like, as some of you may or may not know, I am actually a beginning Buddhist. I'm not making as much progress in that life as I would like, but I would like to just start getting on camera and talking sometime. And I don't want to clog up my main channel with that, because, you know, if that's what you wanted to see, you would not be watching a hair and product review video and all this stuff. So I'm thinking, I don't have one yet, but I'm thinking of starting one. So when I get that started, I'll let everyone know. I do have a blog. It's I have one for the hair and product reviews. I haven't been on it much since I started doing YouTube. It's afrocurls.wordpress.com for the hair and product reviews. And the one that is the more lifestyle or whatever blog you want to call it is zenandtheart.wordpress.com. They're both on WordPress. So you can check those out if you want to. Neither of them been that active since I've been so busy. But, you know, I'm planning on getting that back up and running. Okay, so let me get off of here before this phone decides to cut me off again, because it keeps saying I'm out of storage. I have so much crap on my phone. But I'll talk to you next time. Okay, bye.